Hey everybody, welcome to BrickVault. Today is our 400,000 subscriber video landmark threshold thing. I'm never really sure what to do during these videos. All I know is that I need to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. We really do appreciate all the love and support that we get from you guys. And today is basically just going to be a studio tour. And the studio tour is going to come at kind of an interesting time because this is a very transitional moment for the channel. I know if you guys have been paying attention or watching any of our recent videos, we have changed studios into a much larger location and things are still very chaotic. But chaos is good because I know we've been having a lot of ideas. Mike's right off the screen, but we've been having a lot of ideas on different types of videos to make, and I think there's a lot more creative juices flowing, but the actual structure, the environment that we have right now is still very chaotic, and that's what I'm going to tour you guys through today. You're going to see the bulk of what we have built throughout the almost 3 years of doing a Lego YouTube channel. There's a lot of stuff there, and well, everything I'm going to show you guys still isn't everything we've done, but it still is the vast majority of what we've been building for 3 years. So that's pretty cool. Anyways, so let's go into the next room. So this is the main room that I wanted to show you guys. It's by far the messiest, but messy in a very good way. We've got all of the sets, I think all of the sets pretty much, that we have made, and a lot of the material that we've used to create most of our videos for the last 3 years, nearly 3 years of making videos. So there's lots of stuff on the floor, there's lots of stuff on the tables here, and even just looking at this section here, you get a pretty good idea of just the mix-up of different types of sets that we've got. A lot of Star Wars, a lot of Batman, there's some creator sets, some city sets, some very old sets, lots of the new ones. Even the Panama Canal, that was actually kind of a really fun video to make because it sort of brought me back to my teaching days. It was almost like a lesson plan material that Lego made. Very, very cool. Lots of interesting little things to put in here. These are the different minifigure stands that we've got. Maybe a third of all the different minifig stands are sitting here. Maybe a little bit more. I can't really tell. A lot of them have been put back to good use. And the reason why you're seeing so many of these sets on the floor, for example right here, is because we had to bin everything, take all of these sets and put them into a bin, put them into our moving truck, and then once we moved everything in, we had to empty out our bins of Lego sets and just put them down somewhere because we didn't have anywhere else to put them in terms of table space, and then refill the bins from our old studio and make the trip over and over and over again. So that is the reason why you're seeing so many things on the floor. It was just kind of like we had to take everything out and just kind of bin stuff and just place things down as best we could without, you know, breaking the different sets too much. Almost everything, not almost everything, but quite a lot of this stuff has a few little parts kind of, you know, the greebling kind of dinged off here and broke off there. So there are some, you know, semi-incomplete sets. Most of our city buildings have been doing pretty good. The modular creator sets have been pretty good. I do know that in one of the bins that had 2 different modular creator buildings, that one did fall over. I can't remember which building it was though. So one of our creator buildings really did get it too bad. And you might be wondering, like, we've been in this new space for quite a long time. Why does our studio still look so weird and just so, like, you know, why haven't things been put into displays or onto shelves? Why hasn't all this stuff kind of come off of the tables and off of the floors? And the very short answer is we need to do some wall work. We have random cords kind of hanging up in weird places. If I go really close up to these white walls, you'll see scratches and dings and patchwork. So we need to do a little bit more maintenance and just sort of beautification of the side walls before we can get into setting up shelves against them and other tables displaying against them and things like that. So for the time being, we are still in a little bit of the moving limbo, but that should be changing up within a week or so. So we've managed to put, there's Miro's Ewing, really excellent build. I'm so glad that it fits so well into the crate here. Those wings are actually made to be taken off, so that was a very easy mock to move around, believe it or not. And yeah, you can even see that some of our biggest stuff, you know, our giant UCS Ghost and the minifig scale Sandcrawler, or both of them are minifig scale, they're still wrapped in their moving plastic, or they're moving, you know, the saran wrap that we use when we took it to our Star Wars convention, the Lego Star Wars days. So they're still kind of in moving limbo, but the Ghost in the next, I don't know, maybe day or so is going to end up on a new building table, and we are going to be doing some really fun renovations with the side panelings. So yeah, it's just kind of everything. We've got our UCS Star Destroyer next to the Star Destroyer playset, next to one of our AT-ATs, and then even a really old Ice Planet. What is that, the Defender? Really old Ice Planet set. So yeah, lots of bins moving on into the corner. I think we're going to be doing a part down party pretty soon, which should take care of a lot of sets that are still kind of left over in bins that we might not need to display. These are both unopened sets as well as just boxes that have been opened and are just kind of resting in a big pile. I'm not really sure what that ratio is though. And then moving back into the island that I've been somewhat avoiding just because it's such a visual feast. I'm trying to hold the camera up as high as I can so you can get an idea of just everything that has been set out in the table. And the thing that I like about seeing in this this setup here is just we didn't bother to organize any of the Star Wars stuff away from Ninjago or Technic or Creator or City or whatever. So it's all kind of mishmashed together, and just about everywhere you go you can see all different kinds of sets that have been put together. I still need to make a video on this one, the Insectoids. I really like that little set, but yeah, it's just kind of all over the place. And in terms of just a visual extravaganza, I don't think we're ever going to have our sets set up in a way like this ever again. When we get them onto shelves and when we get them into different tables, we'll probably start grouping them naturally. We'll start grouping them. Oh, I'm kicking stuff. We'll naturally start grouping these sets into, you know, their subgroups like Batman sets and Star Wars sets and Marvel and DC, and you know the deal. So yeah, in fact, we've started to unpack some of our minifigs, but it's still gonna be quite a long time before we get all of our Marvel and DC back up in their displays. And I think Ramon's been doing a pretty good job getting his Star Wars, all of the Star Wars figs back up onto display shelves. And so far so good. We haven't had any too big of mishaps. Obviously sets here and there have been getting broke down just a little bit. Nothing that you can't fix up in, you know, a couple of minutes. Well, I don't know, some things do get crushed a little bit more than others, but yeah. So that is the main room. I think this is the most fun room right now just because it's still very much resting in chaos. There's still stuff all over the floors. We had to use some of the tables. These, you know, the stuff that is down here were on tables, and then we wanted to use the tables for our build room. So we kind of reoriented that. And why don't we check out the build room? It's not totally complete, but this is, I think, everyone's sort of main favorite hangout area. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. Okay, and yeah, so the acoustics in here have gotten 10,000 times better. It's still not 100% perfect, but we've got 4 of these giant sound dispersion, sound foam cards. I can actually just show you guys right now. It's pretty squishy. Ramon has been hot gluing these to cardboard I think there's 7. We have enough now, Ramon. We can totally make the last one with the new stuff.
I realized we got the box. Well, we need the phone, but we got the boxes.
Yeah, we got the boxes. So
We can finish.
yeah, so we got another 4 up here, and what we want to do, if I can move all the way back here, what we want to do is get 8 up there, because we're going to need a lot of extra sound foam. It's still kind of echoey in here, not as bad as the other room, but we can't put any sound foam, or we don't really want to put any foam against the glass windows just because it looks so cool. So anyways,
The ceiling.
yeah, the ceilings. I don't think that's happening. I mean, the floor is pretty echoey, or at least it's pretty hard, so it could probably bounce sound away. This stuff here is kind of what we've got set up for cameras. Recently, we were playing around with a different sort of camera setup design. Normally, we don't have nearly as much crazy cords lying around, but still, once again, the theme of this video is transition. So you're gonna see a lot of stuff kind of flying on all over the place. And then this is, I think, visually the best looking wall in the room. All of our Lego organized to a pretty good degree. I think most of these drawers have found their final resting place, which means we're going to be labeling them and color coding them. They'll be changing. After our next part down party, they'll definitely be changing. That's true. But yeah, so we've added some of our favorite sets up into the top. We've got our Ninjago City, which was a really fun set. Probably one of the best sets. Oh, we got a nice mic. Okay. And then, yeah, so this too, look at that. I remember this is probably one of my favorite big mocks to put together, the Adventure Time treehouse. I don't know why I'm zooming in. I can just walk over there. But
We're doing a vlog on the same thing.
are we? Well, I'm doing it too, and I'm gonna release my video before yours, so there. Anyways, I've got a lot of ideas. Got a problem with that? Good. Anyways, yeah, there's like a hidden bit of treasure inside there that I need to make a detachable roof for. I'm gonna play around with the door in the front so you can actually open the mock-up from the other angle. And then I really wanna play around with the actual base plate itself and have it look sort of like a floating island or something. Definitely have some really fun ideas for playing around with some more different mocks here. We've got a lot of, I don't know if I want to say our favorites, just some fun stuff that we thought would be good to kind of have on more of a eye-catching frontward display in this area. But anyways, yeah, what I'm going to do is switch back to where I was sitting before, which is like right here. All right, so that was it for our 400,000 sub video, guys. We really do appreciate you coming in, checking out the channel, supporting us in any way, shape, or form. We've had so many positive experiences in the last year, meeting fans, doing videos, going places, and building things. It's been a blast. It's been absolutely crazy, and if you can't tell by having watched this video, it's still a pretty nutty environment. So
It's not that you invited me for the outro, for the intro, for that matter.
this is true. This is true. These are things that have happened.
Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate it a lot. 400,000 is a lot, so we do appreciate it from the bottom of our hearts.
Yeah. So, anyways, yeah. If you've stuck around this long watching, thanks. And I'm not even gonna say bye or do an outro. I'm just gonna keep talking and looking at the camera and acting like something. Oh, hey everybody. Hope you enjoyed that video. I just wanted to pop in really quick and say that we do have a web store, BrickVault.toys, that sell instructions for super high quality mocks that are built by incredibly talented designers. So that is the first link in the description below. And also there's other videos too. We've got other things if you want to watch that. All right, thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next time at BrickVault.